This is Meta Ray-Ban display.
As someone who is in marketing, there are two things that happened last week which are going to impact the marketing world. And I'm sure a lot of you would have heard these news, but from tech angle. I'm going to talk about the impact of these news in the marketing world. First one was from Meta when they launched their AR glasses, and to be honest, there were some setbacks. There were some problems when they were doing some live demos and it kind of didn't work out, and the tech industry, it just picked on that. And there were two things that happened which the tech world picked up. First was the live demo of Hey Meta, start live AI.
Hey Meta, start live AI.
Starting live AI. I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do first? What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate the pear and gently combine it with the base sauce.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
It's all good.
And there was a reason given by their CTO, which I'll explain in very dumb, simple terms to you later on. So that was the first one when the live command didn't work. And the second one was when he was trying to pick a call, a WhatsApp call, and he couldn't answer.
So I think our call will be coming in any moment now.
Pause WhatsApp video call.
There we go. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what happened there. That's too bad. I don't know what happened.
And to be honest, it was not such a big deal. And I'll tell you why. It was definitely a bug, but nothing which was ground shattering or anything, because these things can go wrong. If you remember Steve Jobs, when he was launching iPhone, there were multiple issues which happened. And I'm not sure about this, but it's more of a rumor that he had multiple iPhone devices hidden behind his podium where he was talking, because one single device couldn't keep up. But he had to make it successful, so he just used multiple devices to run the whole event. And when he was launching iPhone 4, there were multiple bugs where the internet was not connecting and there were issues and people were laughing about it. Everyone in the world was talking about that yeah, it's not going to work out.
There's some backups here. I have a feeling we might have the same problem. There we go. Yes, I know that. I don't want the cellular data network.
Even during the launch of iPhone, before they launched iPhone, it revolutionized smartphone world. But all of their competitors, even the tech magazines, the tech cloud, they all talked about one single thing, which is people don't need smartphones. So there's a good chance that this product will not be successful. And here we are. And as a marketer, you know that smartphones, they revolutionized marketing, because now everyone is on a smartphone. Most of our marketing plans are around smartphones. We have specific strategies for smartphones because we do not usually care about what goes inside of desktop. The penetration is not that high. And I'm hoping, and I'm also guessing, that Meta's AR glasses are going to do the same, because we have been stuck with this device, this iPhone, or all the smartphones that we use forever. And it's about time that we move ahead. And AR glasses could be one of those things. So what exactly did go wrong with the event? In very, very simple terms, it's like they connected two devices and they wanted them to talk to each other. But when they spoke those words out loud that, hey Meta, start live AI, it basically triggered all the Meta glasses in the room. And the small server, a tiny server that they were using for the demo, it got bombarded with requests from all the Meta glasses. So you see how small the mistake was, and the bug can easily be fixed because it was working in a small test environment. And when they couldn't answer their WhatsApp call using their glasses, it was only because it went to sleep. The display went to sleep. It was a small bug, they just fixed it. So again, it's not a big deal. I'm going to tell you, this is the big thing, the next big thing after smartphones, especially when it comes to hardwares. So I'm a marketer, you are a marketer, and you need to start thinking about how exactly you are going to use these AR glasses for advertisements, because Meta, unlike Apple, is an ad company. It's an ad tech company, it's a publisher. So they are going to utilize that to get more revenues from advertisements. And when they launch ads inside of Meta's AR glasses, I think we should be ready with what kind of communication strategy or the targeting strategy that we need to follow or we need to think about when they start offering ads inside of the glasses. It will be a complicated thing. A learning curve will be there, and I hope that it will not be as intrusive as I can imagine. But yeah, I'm excited for it. And the second big thing that happened last week was Google launching agentic browsing within Chrome.
Gemini and Chrome is your AI browsing assistant. It's smart, it's easy to use, and it's built right into Chrome.
Gemini and Chrome can compare and summarize information, working across your tabs and with other Google products. What would have taken me 10 to 20 minutes, Gemini and Chrome did it in a few seconds. And soon, it will handle more complex tasks for you.
I can just have Gemini and Chrome pick and order my groceries for me. And it could do this while in the background, while I focus on something else.
And speaking of intelligent assistants,
something that I'm really excited about is that starting today, the Omnibox becomes even more helpful with AI mode, which is our most powerful AI search yet.
That means that now you can ask longer, more complex questions and keep the conversations going with follow-ups. And you can get help while you're browsing too.
The Omnibox can actually use the context of the page to inform my next steps with relevant suggestions.
An AI-generated response will open up right alongside the page so she can get answers and even ask additional follow-ups in AI mode, right there without leaving the page.
It's an amazing product if they can implement it properly, and I'll tell you why. As a user, yes, it is going to help me out with specifically with some of the features that they're launching. Let's just talk about a few of their features that they're launching with this agentic browsing. First of all, some of the use cases that we have with agentic browsing on Chrome, one of them which actually caught my eye, and it's also very, very critical for marketers, is multi-tab browsing. So what happens is that this agentic browser, if you have multiple windows open, you are traveling and you are researching flights and hotels or anything like that. It could be travel or any other e-commerce platform. Now you're going on airline 1, airline 2, airline 3, checking their prices and staying in one single tab. While staying in one single tab, you can just ask Gemini to just check all the fares across all the tabs, right? So everything is happening in front of you in the same tab while it goes and browses all the tabs that are open in your Chrome. Now this is a big impact on companies or platforms which are aggregators. Like for example, if I can do that, the travel itinerary or fare comparison within my browser within a single tab, do I really need Expedia after that? So it might be a big problem for aggregator websites like Expedia, TripAdvisor. Maybe not TripAdvisor because they also have a social community, but Expedia for sure. So that was one use case and the impact of that use case on aggregators, the traffic. The second one that I was thinking about was your history. So for example, if you were browsing for something, let's say a couple of weeks ago, a wooden sofa, a brown walnut wooden sofa, and you forgot where it was, which website you saw it on, you can just ask Gemini to go through your history. You don't even have to tell it that go through the history. You can just ask it where was the wooden sofa I was looking at, and it'll just tell you the website. That means you are not going to go and search for that anymore. You do not have to repeat the whole cycle. Gemini will do it for you. You see the problem here, because the impressions on search are going to drop because of that. People don't have to spend a lot of time revisiting those websites, re-researching, because if you have visited that once, next time Gemini will help you out. And the third one was with agentic browsing is that, let's say for e-commerce portals, you are on Amazon, you just ask Gemini to look for certain products for you, or if you're on a grocery product, it can search things for you. Now, how is that a problem for marketeers? I'll tell you why. Because marketing relies heavily on visual appeal. So that's why we create those amazing images of our product. We have dedicated teams for product shoots who will take nice pictures from every angle, put them together, nice colors, background and everything. If we leave this research, the browsing, with AI agents, I don't think they will care about how the product looks and feels. It will just go through the details, the prices, the reviews, and things like that. So especially for e-commerce or any company which relies heavily on visual appeal of their products, I think it will be a problem, because if you just let AI do the research, it will just focus on the data itself, not the visual representation of anything. There are other updates as well which are going to appeal to a lot of end users, but as a marketer we are focusing on only things which are going to impact the marketing world. There are things like, if you are on a page, instead of using a chatbot, you can just use Gemini to ask questions about the page, whatever is there. So the companies who focus a lot on chatbots, do they really need chatbots after that? Because, well, Gemini can do that for you. It will browse the website, it could browse the page and fetch the answers that you need. It's launching in the US right now, and I'm pretty sure globally they will launch it soon. So there's one thing that we need to keep an eye on, is the impact of this particular launch on the total number of impressions, CTRs. Even if you don't focus on that, and if you have an e-commerce website, a content portal, you may want to track the engagements, the visits, as compared to the days before the launch, because there will be some impact. Adoption may be slow, but when it picks up, this is going to impact everyone and everything massively. So while we are excited, scared of these new updates which are coming up every couple of weeks, I think we can prepare ourselves for best case and the worst case scenarios. So as a marketer, the things that you need to do: focus on data, focus on attribution, and also innovation. Because acquiring customers may not be that difficult, but distribution is going to be, because you will need to stand out in front of your audiences, your potential customers, because there will be a lot of noise trying to gain the attention of your potential customer. Everyone will be shouting. You just have to stand out. You just need to figure out how. If you have anything to add on to my thoughts, please drop a comment and we may have a discussion on this one. But yeah, hope you are as excited and as scared as I am. So see you in our next video. Cheers.